Scorpio, this message doesn't come from paper nor from man's courtrooms. It comes from the higher chambers of divine law, a decree written in light, sealed by time, and sent directly to your soul. Something monumental is unfolding behind the scenes, and it carries your name upon it. You didn't find this message by coincidence, it found you. The universe has issued a legal notice, not of punishment but of restoration. You are being called to read this energy carefully, because what's being rewritten is not just your fate, it's your entire jurisdiction of destiny. Before we go further, remember, this narrative is not prediction, it's reflection. It's a mirror of potential timelines whispered by the universe for those meant to hear it. If this message awakens something ancient within you, hold the parts that feel true. If not, release it gently, like a cloud drifting across a windy sky. What follows is an invitation to recognize the power already alive in you, the power to call forth transformation, balance, and divine justice. Now, Scorpio, imagine this. An invisible document stamped with the golden seal of cosmic law floating toward you. Its text is not written in ink, but energy. It outlines everything you've survived, every injustice endured, every silent prayer filed under pending divine review. For months, even years, it may have felt like systems, people, or unseen forces were withholding what was rightfully yours. The closure you needed, the peace you earned, the abundance you built. But the silence wasn't denial. It was deliberation. The universe has been reviewing your case, and now the verdict is shifting. Her karmic audit has been completed. The universe, your true court, has reached a decision. The record shows endurance without bitterness, strength without vengeance, faith without proof. The evidence is clear. You've honored your trials. Now a decree of restoration is being issued in your name. The balance that once tilted against you is being recalibrated. Those who took without giving will be redirected to return energy in unexpected ways. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was blockage, movement. Where there was silence, resolution. Some of you will see this notice arrive through physical form: an email, a call, a message, an official letter, or a long-delayed document. Others will experience it energetically. A conversation that clears the air, a sudden realization that lifts a lifelong burden, or the ending of an invisible contract that kept you repeating old pain. The outer form will differ, but the essence remains. Justice has been served in your favor. Your ruling planet, Pluto, stands as the universe's enforcer. It governs transformation, endings, and rebirth, the destruction of false power structures so truth can rise. This month, Pluto aligns harmoniously with Jupiter, the planet of divine expansion, wealth, and truth. This combination creates what ancient astrologers called the decree window, a sacred span of time when energetic verdicts are finalized. It happens rarely, perhaps once in a generation, and you, Scorpio, are standing right in the center of it. You might notice recurring numbers: 333, 1111, or 444. These are cosmic signatures. They appear like timestamps, marking the legal progress of your destiny's paperwork. Each time you see them, imagine the universe stamping your file. Approved, released, processed. The first clause of this decree is absolution. You are hereby released from contracts of guilt, shame, and emotional debt. You've carried obligations that were never yours to bear, ancestral burdens, unspoken promises, silent guilt. They are now null and void. The universe declares you free to live without dragging yesterday's weight behind you. The second clause is recognition. For years your good deeds went unnoticed. You gave and it seemed the world forgot. But energy doesn't forget. The ledger of light has recorded it all. Every tear shed in integrity, every moment you chose peace instead of retaliation, they have all compounded like spiritual interest. And now your returns are due. The third clause is redirection. Where power was misused against you, it will now reroute back toward its source. This isn't revenge, it's balance. You won't need to lift a finger. Energy corrects itself. The very people or systems that once underestimated you will have to recognize your strength. Not because you demanded it, but because your vibration has legally shifted to a higher court of truth. Scorpio, divine law states, when the student of transformation has learned through pain without turning bitter, the universe must restore. You are that student. You've walked through fire without letting it consume your grace. Now, fire becomes your tool. Every lesson you've learned transforms into light, the light that others will soon follow. But with freedom comes responsibility. The universe warns gently. Read the fine print of your new destiny carefully. This isn't the season to repeat old cycles or re-sign expired contracts. You are no longer obligated to explain yourself to people who refuse to understand. You don't owe loyalty to old versions of yourself that existed in survival mode. The new clause reads, clarity, sovereignty, and purpose. That means from this day forward, everything you agreed to, emotionally, financially, spiritually, must align with peace, not pressure. Some of you will literally handle documents soon. Settlements, legal matters, inheritance, name changes, property transfers. Others will experience a symbolic version, forgiving debts of the heart, closing karmic accounts, releasing expectations that no longer fit your vibration. The theme remains the same, liberation through correction. The universe is also adjusting your timing. What once moved painfully slow will now accelerate. Paths that felt blocked will open, but they require your awareness. The court of the cosmos operates on consent, meaning you must say yes to your new life. The door is open, but you have to walk through. Don't wait for permission from others. They were never your judge. Scorpio, you've lived too long under self-imposed cross-examination, defending your worth, apologizing for your intensity, questioning your right to peace. The trial is over. The verdict is freedom. There's a subtle quiet that follows divine justice, a pause so still it can feel like emptiness. But don't mistake it for loneliness. It's sacred silence, the universe resetting your energy field. You'll notice that people or patterns that once triggered you suddenly lose power. Their words no longer sting. Their chaos no longer disturbs. This is evidence of your energetic jurisdiction changing. You've moved from reactive territory into divine authority. The transformation might feel strange at first, like standing in a courtroom after everyone's left, hearing your own heartbeat echo against the marble walls. But that sound, that stillness, is power returning to you. You are no longer the defendant in your own life. You are the judge, the author, the witness, and the decree itself. What happens next is not chaos, it's realignment. The universe will test your readiness, not through suffering but through choice. Opportunities will appear disguised as decisions. Do you step forward or stay safe? Do you trust the new order or cling to the old? Every decision is a signature, and the ink is energetic. When you choose peace over proving yourself, you reinforce your new decree. When you choose authenticity over approval, you anchor your sovereignty. When you walk away from manipulation without defending your choice, you demonstrate that the old contract is void. This is divine law in action. Soon you will begin to see material results. Finances may stabilize, legal matters may resolve, and lost opportunities may reappear, not as second chances, but as rightful returns. The delay was never denial, it was accumulation. Like a trust fund maturing in the heavens, your blessings have been accruing interest, waiting for your frequency to match your readiness. That time is now. Watch for signs as documents arriving, offers resurfacing, apologies from unexpected places, even numbers like 8888 or 999. These are your cosmic receipts. 888 symbolizes restored wealth, 999 completion and closure. The universe is confirming, case closed. And yet this isn't merely about money or law, Daz, it's about spiritual authority. You're being appointed to a higher role, a keeper of balance. Your words carry new weight now. When you speak truth, reality listens. When you bless others, blessings ripple outward. When you forgive, you release generations of karmic tension. You are not just living a transformation. You are legislating light. Pluto and Jupiter together also amplify your intuition. You'll feel truth before it's spoken. You'll see deception before it unfolds. This is not paranoia. It's precision. The universe trusts you with discernment because you've proven you won't misuse it. The days of doubting your intuition are over. When you feel something, believe it. That's divine counsel speaking through you. The more you trust this counsel, the faster your external world will adjust. People who align with your new vibration will appear effortlessly. Collaborations, allies, even love connections that feel both grounded and fated. Relationships based on imbalance will dissolve. This isn't loss. It's legal reallocation of energy. What no longer honors you must vacate your field. The court of the universe enforces that without delay. And yes, abundance follows justice. As your energy cleanses, money begins to flow again, not as a chase but as a consequence of peace. The wealth that enters your life now will feel different. Calm, purposeful, ethical. It won't trap you. It will expand you. This is divine prosperity. Not luck, but law. Faith, Scorpio, is now your legal currency. You purchase your future through belief. The more gratitude you express, the more signatures of favor appear in your records. Every thank you becomes a stamp that accelerates manifestation. So when something good happens, no matter how small, treat it as evidence that your case has been ruled in your favor. Let's take a breath together. Feel that quiet conviction in your chest. That's not imagination, it's recognition. You're remembering that your power was never taken, only delayed. Now it's reinstated. The universe is returning authority to its rightful owner, you. But beware, old energies will try to reopen their case. Guilt will whisper, you owe them. Fear will say, what if it all collapses again? Doubt will dress as reason and argue your limitations. Don't engage. Every time you debate your freedom, you reopen the file. The trial is over. Simply say, case dismissed, and move forward. In the next 21 days, your energy will crystallize into the new timeline. 2 represents partnership with the universe, and 1 represents divine oneness, together forming the number 21, completion and renewal. Use this period to practice conscious sovereignty. Speak gently but firmly. Protect your peace like property. Sign no agreements that shrink your soul. You may feel emotional waves, grief for what's gone or for what's arriving. Allow both. Grief is the ink of rebirth. Every tear you release now writes a new chapter in light. They're not reminders of pain. They're proof of release. And as this decree finalizes, the universe sends you one final message. You are no longer under review. You are under reward. Scorpio, justice has never been about punishment. It's about restoration. Divine law doesn't forget. It waits until alignment is complete. And now that alignment has arrived, the cosmic gavel has struck. The verdict reads, restored, redeemed, redefined. You are free from karmic debt. You are reinstated in divine favor. You are recognized as the rightful author of your destiny. Walk forward not with fear, but with reverence. You have passed the initiation. You are the miracle your ancestors prayed for. Say it softly now. I am restored. I am aligned. My destiny is redefined. The universe has heard you, and this time, Scorpio, the law of light is on your side.